So you put something over that button.
Yes.
Okay, at 5 o'clock, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. This is the Attica Board of Works and Safety for Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Would the clerk please call roll?
Mr. Gaylor,
Present.
Mr. Smart,
Present.
Mayor Grant,
Present.
Attorney Revlin,
Present.
Mayor.
Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes from the previous meeting? Do you have any corrections?
Yes. Yes, and I'll make a motion to approve.
Have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
There's the minutes. Do we have any citizens petitions this afternoon? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm Katie Cropper. This is my mom, Scarlett. We live at 201 East Columbia Street. And unbeknownst to us, we had a pretty big water leak because our water, it was on around our water heater, and it's down in the basement, which you have to pull up the flooring. You have to lift up part of the floor to get to it. So our water bill is significantly more than what it usually is. So we were here to ask to get some relief and just either just pay what we paid last month or what you deemed fair. We had a tree hit our house 2 months ago, so it's been a really bad summer. So
Oh, I know exactly where you live
know where
now,
we
but I
live.
see.
We're right down the street from
Yeah,
you,
it's
Larry.
adding up now. I apologize.
No, you're
I
fine.
thought those ladies look really familiar.
Yes. You know, I work at the library. She's retired, so limited funds. So we're just asking for relief if there is any to have.
I don't know anything about it. I wasn't.
Well,
given
the good
information
thing
on it,
is
so.
that right now we're in what we call sprinkling privileges for the summer. So you don't have to pay anything or any extra on the sewage. The water is the only thing that's in question. So you get the sewage. I won't say for free, but you don't pay any extra for that. So how much money are we talking here?
Well, our bill was $111.70 last month, and it's $346.13 that we just received Saturday.
346. Is that what you said?
$346.13.
And you said that it was leaking in the basement, didn't go to any drains or anything, so.
You wouldn't have paid any extra on the
Right,
sewage
right,
anyway.
because of summer rates. Did you get a chance to look into that? You probably don't even know anything about it, okay. Okay.
We were submitted that we got a letter in the mail letting us know that it was.
Nancy sends out high usage letters.
Yeah,
for those
if we see it, they send out a letter saying,
Which we
hey, you
appreciate,
might
but,
want to check. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know.
You know.
Probably a week after it was ready, so had we gotten notified a little sooner, we could have got on top of it sooner and it wouldn't have been nearly as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they,
This is the first I've heard about it. I don't know anything about the account.
okay.
Nothing at all.
They just told us to come to the meeting, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you suggest? You want to investigate a little bit, or you want to give it a break, or kind of innocent, but I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
Typically, what we do is we'll wipe out the sewer portion of it, but the sewer portion of it's already wiped out because you're just paying for the water at this point.
So that's already reflected on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to extend it a little bit, give them like until, the October bill to pay both.
But would it help if we gave you more time to pay this? I mean, you're already getting a break because of the sewer portion of it. You're not having to pay the sewer. So the water is the cheaper of the two. Typically we don't just wipe out a bill. A lot of times we'll estimate the water or the sewer, so you don't have to pay that. But since you're not paying extra on sewer right now anyway, due to the summer rate.
And legally, we can't wipe the water
Yeah,
out. We've got
I
that
don't
issue
think-
with the other,
Yeah,
with the other cases.
legally we
so-
can't, but we can give you extra time to pay that if that
It
helps.
would have to be spread out for a while.
But what would you need to get caught up on that? I mean, what-
I mean, usually they don't grant more than just a couple months is what it
That
typically
that
is.
might be sufficient, yes. It's a $230 difference, and that means a lot to me.
Sure,
So,
sure. I think we
you
can go
know.
90 days. Is that right?
I don't remember.
Do you wanna just kinda leave it in Joanne's hands and let her work it out, have her bring in her bill?
Well,
No, I would say
think we
you guys, you need to make a
do it.
decision.
You wanna do
It
it
needs to be on
90?
record.
Let's do, I think 90 days.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah,
that's
I
okay?
think 3 months. is fine.
Yeah. Would 90 days help you?
Have it paid all off by November 20th. That'd be September, October, November.
And legally, we can't just wipe it out.
Right.
Okay. And then we'll make sure that there aren't late fees or anything
Okay.
Yes.
placed on top of that.
We won't get disconnect notices and.
Oh, you'll get a disconnect notice, yeah. That comes out of our software. We can't
Yeah.
control that. But yeah, you will get that.
Okay.
You will get that.
So I'll make a motion that we give them 90 days in which we will not assess any late fees or disconnect the service to get the bill caught up. And that would be what, November
20th. Yeah.
20th?
Well, second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Hope that helps you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Please state your name.
Trisha Yearhoff,
Okay.
I'm asking for the same thing with the water. Cause I just got almost a $300 bill. And I know that I haven't rated up like that. Especially in that little apartment I'm over there in. And I'm on a fixed income too since, well, my family passed away. So I'm doing it with 2 kids by myself.
The only thing I can suggest for you is on top of it's kind of what we already talked about here, but you really need to make sure you don't have a leak somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the landlord come out probably tomorrow and
I think Eric kind of confirmed that.
And look at it,
Any
because I
leakages
can't.
from it.
How much was your bill?
$267.15.
And that's for 1 month?
Well, I had a $95 balance that is due by the 10th, and then 171 on top of that.
So the actual month was only $171?
Yeah, and it's usually like 60, 70 bucks,
The minimum bill's
Around there, I don't know.
$86.
the minimum is usually what it is.
So it's almost twice what it normally
Yeah.
is.
I know typically Eric confirms a leak or confirms that it's fixed, and I think it says in the ordinance, and I'd have to check, that relief isn't granted until the issue is fixed. Do you know, Eric? I would have to double check that.
Well, what we could do is send Eric out and
Let him make sure the meter's not moving.
see if you can at least give her some advice or what you see on your end. And then maybe at the next meeting,
The next
if we
meeting
got
is the
more
16th,
information.
so, the next meeting is the 16th.
Yeah.
So that's before even the
Right,
the
we can
bills are
take
due
into
on the 20th.
consideration
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
Right,
just rent, you know what I mean? It's my landlord. I don't know much about plumbing.
yeah.
Right, I get
And
you.
he could verify that your meter's not spinning so that you don't have a leak.
Okay.
And then the next meeting for this group is on the 16th.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be shut off until after the 20th, even if we didn't do anything.
Oh,
So
what is
if you
that?
want to come back on the 16th or on the 16th, then we can check with Eric and make sure that the leak is not
It might not
there.
hurt to have your landlord there if he could be there. You know, to-
Yeah,
Well,
to
it
address
says
it as
the
well.
disconnection's on the 10th,
Oh, so that's the past that. So what's the past due amount?
95.
Okay, so,
That'll be due.
I mean, the 95 you're gonna have to pay,
That's
but
why I was asking, can I at least get an extension on that, because I don't get my checks until after the 20th. And that's when I always pay my water, because the day when I get my, it's the fourth Wednesday of the month. That's when I always pay my bills. And now it's on the 10th, and I've never had to pay it around that.
that's because you didn't pay the full bill last month. That's a past due amount.
Can I at least get an extension for that until I get paid?
can we grant an extension for the entire bill until we make a
Or at least
decision
until
on
the 16th.
the 16th?
Yeah, you can do that.
You guys want to do that?
Mhm.
We'll give her an extension until the 16th and then we'll know then what the situation is. And then we can make a decision on what to do with the rest of it.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we extend that to the 16th for the 95 and the balance.
I'll second.
What's your account number? So I can write that down.
My what?
Your account number on your bill.
All in favor?
Aye.
Here,
4824.
okay, so I can let the Chris know tomorrow.
Any other citizens petitions? Mr. Pointer,
I've been approached by a couple of people up on Avenue 7. First one, they don't have an address, push it on their mailbox, but that is the property that's between 419 and 443. He's got a trailer there that he lives in. There's a makeshift garage, and in the back of the makeshift garage, roof's falling in. There's a truck they got parked in it. I'm sure it's probably not licensed, but the bigger problem's behind it. There's another building, the roof is all fell in.
say Avenue 8,
Avenue 7.
7.
Yep, it's between properties 419 and 443.
I know where
The
you're
guy
talking
don't have
about.
an address on his mailbox,
I know where you're talking
and he
about.
padlocks his mailbox as well. But in the far, I'll say it's the northeast corner, he's got a bunch of concrete and other debris piled up in the corner against the utility fence and the other property line fence there as well. That's one issue on Avenue 7. Then up there above, closer to the north end of that Avenue 7, Greta Brown's property and Chris Irwin's property, there's property in the middle there. There's a bunch of debris. Greta Brown brought my attention. I'd like to see if somebody can address getting that cleaned up.
Were those empty lots?
That
That's-
lot, I think, is an empty lot.
It's community action.
That's community action.
Okay,
Yeah, I talked to Greta on the phone the other day.
okay, well, she approached me, I said I would.
She told me she did.
Yeah, so
Can I
that,
reach out to community?
those are two I have.
She called them.
Oh, she called them,
And I gave her the number to call Community Action. And I told her if she didn't get any satisfaction with them to call me back and let me know. And I've not heard back from her.
Yeah.
But Community Action
owns that
has,
property.
they own that property and they're trying to,
And there's some dead trees on that.
Yeah,
there's some,
there's stuff, I think. The other one is a bigger issue, I know.
it is.
It used to be connected to my property, my sister's moved in it, and I don't know who needs to go address or look at it, but it's.
Garrett, is that
What
the
about
property
other
that you guys have been dealing with up there for a while in Elmdale?
That's on Avenue 8.
Seven, in the middle street.
Yeah, no, we dealt with 8.
But it borders
Yes.
8
On the
in
backside,
behind on
Yeah,
the backside.
backside's
I don't think we've been over there. We can take a look at it.
It's, there's about 3 lots there that the guy's got a handle on, but, and the guy that's at 419, he probably needs to look about getting his yard mowed. It's about high as that chair I seen Sunday, so. I'm sure it's not, I don't know if he'll have a mower, but he's a new trailer guy up there.
Okay, we'll
That's-
add it to the list.
Yeah, exactly. Needs to be looked at.
Anything else? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Mr. Swank, do you have anything else for the good of the group here for your DPW?
Hey.
Or
What's that?
I think there's an unsafe building. order.
There is.
Yeah.
It's on the agenda. I'm
It's
following
not
the
yet.
agenda. Chief Little is not here. Chief Miller?
We're currently going through a hiring process to fill our 8th position. Hopefully we'll have that filled by the end of this month. We're also looking at Kelly Automotive to purchase, add to our fleet of vehicles and get rid of some of our junk cars, so it's been a process.
Will they take those others on trade or what do we do with
We'll
them?
trade them in, hopefully. I think we might have to pay them to take a few of them.
That's sad. I saw you talking to the gentleman in the back there. Did you get them satisfied?
There were other timelines taking place, but it could be a few more months before they see any movement there.
They had questions, it's just so everybody knows, they had a question about the property down on the other side of the tracks in what we call Texas. Dogtown, I'm sorry, that's
Dogtown.
Dogtown. Yeah. I get the two mixed up sometimes. Anything else, chief?
No,
Eric Smith is not here. Unsafe building orders, all yours.
Yes. So we had two that were set for tonight. The first one was owned by Miss Oliver at 105 West Mill Street, and it had been reset from a previous date. And it is my understanding that that property is still in the process of being sold to WIGA. Is that correct, Mr. Kraft?
We should close on that Thursday at 3 o'clock this week.
Awesome. And so I guess
All
at
goes well.
this point, it looks like there is a closing date set for Thursday. And so if the board is interested in resetting this for the next month.
Which one's 105?
Next to the Devon.
The Old
Paris.
Paris Dry Cleaning
The
Building.
dry cleaners, Andy.
What do you plan on doing with that?
We're gonna demolish it, put a parking lot there.
Okay.
We have some liability insurance in place. We should close this week.
Which I think is what's been holding up the closing, correct? The liability insurance?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the demolition should be pretty quick.
We have not, that'll require a board meeting, some research. Now, I would doubt demolition will happen until, if I had to guess, maybe next spring. I mean, I just don't know, it may be quicker.
Okay.
But the board really hasn't discussed that yet, quite frankly. Maybe we'll have to go out and get some bids, so it'll take a little while.
So at this point, we can keep it on the unsafe building order list. However, obviously change our list to account for when the closing happens, that the new owners will have it, WIGA. And then we can touch base with it closer towards the end of the year to see if they've finalized a timeline.
Does the WIGA group understand that it is on an unsafe building order currently and?
You know, honestly, Larry, I don't think I've told them.
Didn't they want to know that?
Yeah, because we want to know that building's probably coming down.
I can't say that I can accept all that blame.
I mean,
Is there
No, I don't
any
think,
liens?
actually, I don't think the board does.
just because it doesn't,
If the closing is happening, it's taking care of the liens.
Okay.
yeah, but
I
it
think-
doesn't get whoever the owner is off the hook for taking care of the unsafe
Sure.
building order. is my point.
I think the next board meeting is in a week and a half. I can bring it up then.
Okay.
Um,
I think that WIGA director is going to be at the council meeting on Monday night as well.
Okay.
So she may be able to answer that too. I don't know, maybe not. Okay.
So at this point, how does the board want to handle it?
Table it till.
Yeah. You want to do the first year or you want to do it in or first meeting in December?
Well, I think if we get until December, Brian should know something more
Right.
on the timeline of when it can be torn down. I mean, we're not asking for him to repair it or take care of the problems with the building, so to speak. We're asking, they're gonna tear it down, so.
And I'll say this, I mean, the structure of the building looks pretty sound to me. I don't know what the purpose of this order was. Is it just general disrepair? I mean, obviously the outside looks horrible. The inside does too.
I think that back is in really bad shape, that little lean-to that's built on the back of it. It's in pretty bad shape.
It could be. I mean, I'll be honest, because demolition was the objective, I did not look. I mean,
Right.
Why would you look at the building?
And that's the only objective that I had heard
Right.
through the
So-
whole length of this process has been that WIGA was anticipating getting.
It's also a project I inherited, so. I didn't start this one.
Eric, do you have any comments on the building condition?
Yeah, the condition of it is fairly poor. Originally, we put it on there because some things needed
To
to be sealed
rehabilitate
off,
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But of course, the building hasn't been sealed up, so it's still getting water intrusion. I have pictures from the inside where there's an extensive amount of mold and rot from where the roof has leaked through it. So structurally, somebody may say it looks good from the outside, but that's not necessarily.
There's no
the case.
occupancies or.
No, it's vacant.
But it's, I mean, it's obviously in a total state of disarray. I mean, it is decomposed. I mean, it needs to come down. I'm more, I think, expressing from a person walking by safety issue.
It's not gonna fall tomorrow.
Unless somebody were to.
Knock on wood right now.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I suppose
And that
that's
was
a hard
my
thing.
worry, somebody getting in it that shouldn't get in.
I suppose that's a hard thing to say, even if you're qualified, and I'm not, but, you know, I personally, I don't sense immediate danger.
Mr. Pointer, did you have a comment?
Should we maybe fence it off to keep people away? from
Yeah,
the
that's a
walk,
good
or-
idea, or at least some signage or something.
Yeah, something, I mean, if it's gonna be a 6-month window,
The building
Who's gonna do
is
it, though?
locked and secured. I can tell you,
If
like,
somebody's selling the property, they're not gonna wanna do it. When are they gonna close on it? So,
I'll say it from this standpoint. I specifically asked during a long and arduous liability insurance process if that building needed to be fenced, and the insurance company was not concerned about it. They just wanted it locked.
Eric, do you have any imminent concerns about the building collapsing and falling on somebody on
My
the
concern
sidewalk?
would be if we get snowfall.
all
Heavy
rain.
snow?
And we've had homeless people on some of our abandoned buildings go in there that, it's a pretty bad situation, mold, the structure wasn't the greatest in the world. So I do think that we should put up some signage, at least some signage, whatever you need to post up there. But I think, you're right. You don't know.
The owner.
The owner, yeah. We should request that the owner put something up to stay out, but.
Well, the owner is technically the city of Attica. We get is purchasing the building for the
City's not yet.
Of the city of Attica.
Let's keep in mind, this is a good thing.
Right, no, I agree.
I know.
Oh, absolutely.
I just
It's
don't,
like-
I just don't want anybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I think it's
had-
for interim thoughts.
I think if Wega wasn't buying it and tearing it down, it would end up being torn down by the city and be a liability in the very near future because of what we just talked about. So
Okay. I think we just table that until December.
December 2nd?
Yep,
Okay,
I'll make a
that's the
motion.
meeting.
I'll second.
all in favor?
All right.
And then we have a review hearing for a property at 610 South Union Street owned by a Leona Farrar. Is there someone here for that? Who are you, sir?
I'm her son, Bobby.
Farrar as well?
Yes.
Okay. And Eric, have you had a chance to go by the property? I think there were some timelines set up at the last meeting.
Taking care of the vegetation, the disposal of the trash in the rear of the property, repair of the front of the roof has taken place. Of course, roofing material is not on the roof, which I know they said that there would be a delay
Yeah.
due to expense.
Mhm.
But he showed me a picture as he came in here, because I looked at it this morning, and this is taking place today, the roof aspect of it. He does have the roof patch, and it looks like, what is that, tarp, or is that felt papers on there?
That's hard, but they real big blind over.
Okay. Well, it looked like from the last order, it was to abate the junk, trash, and debris and bushes within 30 days, and then repair roof and walls within 60 days. So from what it sounds like, Eric, you're describing that they've abated everything that they needed to in the 30 days.
Yes, correct.
And they're taking steps, at least what you've noticed, in the satisfying the 60-day requirement?
Yes,
At minimum.
yes, at minimum.
Okay. Okay. And Bobby, do you have a timeline on that roof repair?
As of right now, I don't, because like I said before, I'm getting ready to go back to harvest with Phil Smith. The hours will be very, very long, I'm sure. I was hoping that if I got it structurally, because I fixed the hole that was in the porch and I've got it covered. I was hoping maybe if I could get it away till spring to try to put a roof, an actual metal roof or, roofing on it, because of, me being working so much and finances. I mean, the metal roofing is pretty expensive for one. And there's a lot that goes with it, so.
Well, I think he's done what we've asked him to do, and I think, I think that's a fair request. I get it, it is an expense, and he is getting ready to go into his busy season. So I don't have a problem with the spring, you guys.
I don't, as long as the property stays cleaned up, kind of in the condition it's in now.
It will.
Okay,
I
so
hope we helped you out on getting rid of some of that stuff here
Well,
last month.
I actually, I hired a friend of mine, he come in and
Oh,
he just used a skid steer and I hauled out 2 big dump trailers of, like I said, there was mattresses, there were probably 8 to 10 mattresses behind my property, bumper covers to vehicles I've never seen in my life. I mean, it was like, once somebody threw something back there, everybody threw stuff back here.
thought it was a dump, huh?
Yeah, like I said, I got rid of 2 great big tall wall dump trailers full of stuff. And I paid a guy to haul them off, so.
Well, thank you for getting it cleaned up.
I say, I make a motion that we expect, we'd like to expect to have that done by May 1st. If weather causes an issue, you need a little extension, we can discuss that first meeting in May. But I think that would kind of be my expectations. What about you guys? Does that sound fair? To have it done by May 1st?
I think that's at least a place where we could come back and circle the wagons.
Okay.
and-
So that would be May 5th, would be the first.
So we'll just call it May 5th. So expectations is to have it completed by May 5th. And he can show up at that meeting and report back to us, or Eric can, on the progress.
That work for you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all the ones we have for today.
Mallory, you do not have anything on 113 South Ferry?
No. No, just I asked you for contact information for him, but nothing on that property today.
Okay.
Now, I did see you got we did mow the Hope Springs, Perry.
Somebody did, a kid did.
Somebody
some
mowed
kid
it on-
did.
And then what did we find out on 707 North Perry? All that junk in the yard.
About $2,000 worth of ordinance violations. It'll be in court. It'll be in court, third Monday of this month.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And downtown looks nice. That's my VD. Appreciate that. It looks really nice. Yeah, that's all I got.
Did that just for you, Andy.
I know it, the major pain here,
New business, utility credits.
Uh,
None.
I didn't see any.
No.
Payroll.
Everything look good?
Yes.
Make
I
a
thought
motion. Make a motion, we approve, payroll?
I'll second.
Motion is second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Disconnects. There are 17 pages of disconnects.
I'd say it is what it is. I make a motion, we approve.
I'll second, all in favor?
Aye.
Too much summer vacation.
It's funny though, that most of these come down to what, a dozen by the end of the,
Right.
by the end of the
And
time.
this meeting's early, it's early.
Yeah, this is early, possibly have it.
Yeah, well, the
Oh, well,
first,
almost.
first, almost.
But the first was holiday, so you wouldn't even be having it.
Claims.
That's what it is. That's right.
Yep.
I'll make a motion, we approve claims.
I'll second.
Have a motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
No. No other business being heard, miscellaneous business. Next meeting will be Tuesday, September 16th, right here at 5 PM. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.